So just now, right now, I was just sitting on the terrace, minding my own business, playing with my cat, chasing pigeons with him, soaking up some sun, enjoying the last few days of winters while I still like sun, before I start hating sun and the sun becomes my enemy. I was enjoying my weekend. I didn't have to go to office. I had no pressures, no deadlines, no stress about work. So I was actually all in all pretty happy with how the morning started, all right. And then I look down from my terrace and I see the garbage man with his cart. Fairly regular sighting, like it's nothing new, it's nothing out of the ordinary. I then noticed his cart, this tiny little cart which holds all the garbage for him. He had decorated that cart with fresh flowers, and a lot of them, like a bunch of fresh flowers he put right in front of his cart. Okay. And fresh flowers, right? Like these were not artificial, these were not plastic flowers. I was extremely surprised. I was like, I've not seen this before. So then I start noticing him, all right, and he goes to each house collecting the garbage from there, just prancing and gallivanting, and just overall generally he seemed a little happy, and it shook my internal system completely. What do you mean you can be happy at work? What do you mean you don't need a lot of money or resources to be happy? What do you mean just simple flowers can make you happy? What do you mean I'm cribbing about, getting or accomplishing something so I can finally be happy? But that happiness is never going to find me, because once I get there, I'll probably feel like, oh, if I get this another thing, I'll be happy. And that's how my life is going to be. But this other person who's realized the true meaning of happiness has actually put flowers, fresh flowers in front of his card, because he knows that happiness can be achieved with whatever we have. What do you mean I had to wake up in the morning for this profound realization on a Saturday, on a weekend? I'm not ready for this. Okay. What do you mean you can be happy at work? See, my job is good only. I don't have any complaints from my job. I can do whatever the fuck I want at my job. I am in a position of authority, so I can make decisions, bigger decisions, strategic decisions, which might have an impact on the overall organization and revenue and profits and stuff. Like the bigger keywords and jargons, I use them all. I I am still, I have no complaints, and I'm still not happy at my job. If you look at my face, I have this grumpy face, this unapproachable resting bitch face that I've been told many times, by the way, that my face has this resting bitch quality from a distance, and people that intimidates people, so people don't really feel comfortable just approaching me and asking me for help, or in general socializing with me or becoming my friend. And I mean, I get it, my face does have that resting bitch face attribute, but I mean, I kind of developed it over time. I people don't take you seriously if you don't have that resting bitch face. People just feel like, oh, just another girl, kal iski shaadi ho jayegi, and then she's going to quit the job, and she's nothing significant, let's not pay any attention to her. That's how usually I have noticed things worked at least 8-9 years ago. This is how things worked when I started working in the corporate. And so I had to adapt, and I decided I will be a little bit bitchy, because it's important to intimidate men. It's important to intimidate the men in your workspace. Otherwise they will intimidate you. So it's either this or that. And I'm sorry, but no motherfucker can intimidate me unless I explicitly give him the consent to do that, which usually happens with the people I date, but not with my work colleagues. Like, there's no way in hell that a man at my workspace will intimidate me. And like, it's not like people haven't tried. In my previous jobs, a lot of times my male co-workers used to not really take anything I say seriously. If there's a meeting happening and I'm present over there and everybody's sharing inputs and everybody's inputs are being heard and paid attention to, and then I share some input and, well, it's just like nobody even reacts or responds or does anything about it or even makes a point about it, and then they just move on to the next person. And I had been noticing this feeling of hostility sometimes from my male co-workers that I was not okay with. But at the same time, when it comes to hostility, your girl can be much more hostile than anybody else can be, just in general, okay? And this whole sexism at workplace thing, it was good when I was like at the beginning of my career, but now that I'm kind of at a managerial position, this won't fly by me. That's what happened actually recently, a couple of weeks ago or something, okay? And this might be a little too much like office gossip or something, but what happened was I was working on this project along with a team of 4 or 5 people, right? And the other 2 or 3 people, they were all from engineering background, from coding. So they became very good friends because they were men. So men in general become good friends with other men. I don't know. Maybe I'm generalizing. Who knows? Who cares? I don't care. So they became really good friends. They had their own bromance going, these 2 guys, okay? And I was kind of sidelined from that project. I was not even kept in loop over emails about this project, about the latest updates or the latest reports. I was not kept in loop about any of them. So when I found out about that, well, I was pissed, as you might imagine. And without even giving enough time to myself to prepare what I want to say to these 2 people, I just went straight ahead. I went to this guy and I was like, yeah, this is not gonna fly. I'm sorry. Why are you not keeping me in loop on emails? I literally just started with that sentence because what do you mean you have to go and say, hey, hi, can we speak about something? Hey, I noticed you didn't loop me in on the emails. Can you please start doing? Because that's not gonna work, okay? You have to go there and be like, why did you not keep me in CC on those emails? I deserve that, bitch. I mean, I didn't use the word bitch explicitly in office, but I pretty much said all the other stuff. And and he was like a little offended at how can a woman just come and start accusing him of doing bad things at work. And by bad things, I mean just like sidelining me from a project, like not actual bad stuff. There are other bad things that happen, but he didn't do other bad things. The only bad thing he did was just not loop me in the email. So I just called him out on that, and he was not prepared for it, so he got a little bit offended, and then he raised his voice. And man, you can't raise your voice in front of me. Like, I'm sorry, then I can't save you from myself because I have no control over myself. Oh man, the moment he started shouting, I tried once or twice very politely, very cordially, listen please, you're not listening, hear me out, listen, you're not listening. And then I lost it. I started yelling at him, okay, like yelling. And well, the HR heard, the people in the other cabins came to check what was happening, because why is a girl shouting? But like, you try to be this very unfriendly, unapproachable person, because if you're friendly, people will step over you and become complacent and not do their job well. Like, if you become unapproachable and you're not as friendly, suddenly your colleagues are like, oh, she's serious about this job, huh? Guess I'll have to get serious about this job too. And I mean, that has worked out well with my work, with my productivity, with getting my projects completed on time. Because in the end, all that matters is whatever job has been given to you, you ace it. You don't just finish it, you ace it. That's my philosophy now. Okay, just to clarify, this was not always my philosophy. At the beginning, for about 6-7 years, I was just chilling, dude, just passing time, just doing what was told to me, not doing anything extra, not caring about anything, not taking any accountability. I've done my job, whatever you told me, and that's it. So I had that period of really laid back, chill corporate life. Then I realized, dude, I'm not growing in this. Like, what do you mean I have to be like just always working under somebody? I want to be that somebody, and I want people working under me. But for me to get there, well, this kind of work ethic would not work apparently. So I had to change my work ethic completely and just become a little more sincere, a little more disciplined, a little more accountable about the things that I work on. So it's like if I did my job, I don't stop there. I now make sure that the job has been completed successfully, like in totality, not just my part of it, but the entire project is now complete. That's the shift that happened in my work ethic over the last 2-3 years, and that paid me well, honestly, because ever since I started becoming serious about my job, well, my job also got serious about me, and my job keeps flirting with me now, like, hey, if you keep performing like this, who knows who knows, you're gonna be like this next CXO, or you might even start your own business, and you're learning so much, you'll apply all of this information to business. And oh my god, I sound so boring right now. I wouldn't want to hear myself talk about this stuff, dude. Why am I talking about this? The garbage, the fucking happy garbage man that just sent me into this spiral of a lot of realizations and actualizations and whatnot. But anyway, I'm gonna order some milk from Zepto, make some coffee, forget about the happy guy I saw in the morning, and continue chilling with my cat, chasing pigeons, trying to catch as many birds as we can. Because, like, these are the only 2 days I get with my cat, and the other 5 days, he's just sleeping all day because I'm not home in the day, and then when I get back to home, that's when he wakes up, that's when his day starts. So it's very adorable, very overwhelming sometimes, because of what do I do with this amount of love, this amount of attention? What do I do with someone whose entire life revolves around me? It's a lot of pressure, but because I'm unable to spend a lot of time Monday to Friday with my cat, I spend as much time as I can on Saturdays and Sundays. So we play a lot in the sun. I chase him, sometimes he chases me, and then sometimes both of us chase pigeons. It's a whole shebang. You have to be there to see how entertaining it is. Maybe it's not that entertaining, honestly. Maybe in my head only it's entertaining, because for somebody who's looking from the outside, this would just be like a crazy girl with her cat, and that's all. But if you look it from inside my head, it's like, oh my god, my boo-boo is so happy today because I'm here, and look at his excitement and his tail, and look at how much he's running and jumping and prancing. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go and make some coffee now, and not take a shower today, not brush my teeth today, not go to office today, just sleep all day, binge watch the same episodes of Comicstan and How I Met Your Mother that I have watched since the last I don't know how many years. And then that's probably how my day is gonna go. I don't see a lot of events on my calendar today, so nothing to do as such, but a lot to do with my cat. So yay.